Welcome back to A Drop of Happy, your space for stress well living, well being, and entertainment. This is your drop of calm, clarity, joy, and fun. I am your host, Wanda Toby. And today is a good day to reset and refocus. So, my year started off with a bang. I feel like it started off with a bang. I feel like it was a good year so far. It's not much to go on, but I'm riding the wave. I turned 50 and had a wonderful party with family and friends. I was able to pivot and keep my day job when changes and layoffs were afoot. Very nerve wracking, but I succeeded. I'm still here. I'm still standing. So that was good. I was working out. I was feeling good. I came into the new year with a can do, can win type attitude. Everything felt great. Like things were going the right way until it didn't. You know, that roller coaster of life, that roller coaster of feeling, that roller coaster of all the things. Uh, my body feels my mind feels muddled, and my attitude is eh, is eh. It's not faring any better. Now, don't get me wrong. I am going through my days. I am doing all the things I am supposed to do. But yet and still, there is this feeling of blah. Now, I know there are many of us who are out there getting through, right? You are doing all the things, making it look damn good too while you're at it. All the while, you too are feeling blah. We are feeling blah. And honestly, that blah can be for a myriad of reasons, right? Health, wealth, and self can all be taking a hit while we are maintaining and making it look good. Honestly, it's just a normal cycle. It's a normal cycle of the ups and downs of life that we kind of go through, right? But I have a feeling, like me, we don't want to stay in this blah place. We don't want to stay in this blah feeling. We don't want to be feeling like we are in this hamster wheel of blah. Over the years, I've written quite a few articles, blog posts, whatever you want to call them, on resetting. And maybe I'll try to list them at the end of this post for your reading pleasure. And I think I really write so many of them because I think in my mind like I'm the expert in the art of getting stuck and unstuck while making it look like I got it all together, while making it look like I am on top of the world. Actually, I feel like maybe we all might be experts in our own little way, our own little life experts. But can it be that we are fatigued with doing all the things? Can it be? Especially now with so much information entering our brains every day. There's just so much social fodder and turmoil to process, particularly at this point in time. And this can really lead to a level of fatigue that goes beyond the physical. Let's talk about cognitive fatigue. What is cognitive fatigue? Cognitive fatigue has been described as mental exhaustion, burnout, or brain fog. Brain fog really shouldn't be synonymous with cognitive fatigue, though, because it's a collection of symptoms that one experiences when they have cognitive fatigue. So, the thing why it's kind of like maybe interchangeable because it's more widely known. So, it is often used to describe cognitive fatigue, but it's the symptoms. It is the tiredness of the mind. The problem is that we don't always recognize that that's what's going on because it's like a collection of symptoms. So you could think it's this, it's that, but really overall it's cognitive fatigue. I have three articles that I'm going to reference. Mary West, in her Medical News Today article, What to Know About Cognitive Fatigue, and I'm going to link it. She describes it as the deterioration in the ability to think effectively and maintain focus. Just like physical fatigue, prolonged mental activity can cause tiredness that affects the mind. Tiredness that affects the mind can then cause issues with being able to problem solve, remember things, and even affect our ability to learn new information, even affect our ability to make the right choices. Things just don't stick when we are mentally drained. In another article, How to Unfry Your Brain, Krista Raypole describes cognitive exhaustion as feeling out of touch with your emotions, feeling overwhelmed, or even feeling run down. You might also experience other changes in mood or emotions, like cynicism, apathy, lack of motivation, and trouble focusing. All can be signs of an overworked brain. Brain fog, which again is a collection of cognitive impairment symptoms, can also be caused by cognitive fatigue. Cleveland Clinic lists things one might experience with brain fog: difficulty concentration or focusing, confusion, fatigue, forgetfulness, losing your train of thought, mental exhaustion, not having the right words, slow thought process and reaction time, trouble paying attention. Uh, Pause. So, I also, women going through perimenopause and many menopause also have brain fog. And I can really relate to not having the right words, because I remember one time I was literally in the middle of a meeting with my team and I was about to say a word and it just disappeared. It disappeared from my brain like I never knew what the word was. And can y'all guess what the word was? The word was teamwork. And I'm talking and I'm just like, yeah, that thing that people do together and they work as a team. And they were like, teamwork? Yes, that. So I know I can't be the only one. I know I'm not, y'all are laughing with me because I can't be the only one. Also, slow thought process and reaction time, and trouble paying attention. So I personally like to simplify all of these things by saying I feel blah. I feel blah. And there are a lot of things that can contribute to feeling blah. Life, lifing, and us trying to keep up with it, but not taking the time to take care of ourselves. We are trying to meet demands and not getting enough sleep. Stress has got us in a chokehold, and that in itself can lead to other things in addition to the mental fatigue. West cites other potential causes such as medical condition, age-related cognitive decline, multitasking, mental health issues, and environmental factors. And I also personally like to throw in socioeconomic factors because that can contribute to stress, which can contribute to all of this stuff. But how do we get out of the funk? How do we get out of the blah? How do we reset, refocus, and rejuvenate? Let's start a little self-awareness with a little teeny bit of self-awareness. Take a beat. Take a beat to assess what's going on with your health, emotions, and feeling. Take a beat to breathe and really see what's happening around you and with you. What are you giving up to maintain? Quote unquote. What are you giving up to maintain? Sleep, eating right, exercising, or just small moments to yourself, small moments of joy? What are you giving up to maintain? The highlighted articles all provide great suggestions on how to get back to yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's what really been missing. You, yourself, getting back to yourself, getting in touch with yourself. We've been taking away little bits of ourselves to meet the demands set before us, and we are not replenishing. Stress management is having a level of awareness of our depletion and then being mindful enough to refill our cup. Sometimes we can do that in the most basic of ways. So, some suggestions pulled from these three articles, and also just from many things. These are not new under the sun. So this is really a reminder, right? Because these are not new. You've heard this before. You hear this with well-being stuff. You hear this in wellness talks. These are not new. You know what it is? We suck at doing them. We suck at taking care of ourselves, okay? So here we go. Improve sleep habits. Improve our diet by eating healthy meals, getting active and moving that body, journaling, writing things down, writing reminders down. Get help, whether it's for medical or mental. Don't be afraid to seek professional assistance. Check in with a friend. Have a confidant to talk to. Practice kindness and gratitude. Be more mindful. Get balanced. And get balanced means look at your life and see if you're spread too thin. Look at your life and see if you're focused on one area more than others. Get balanced. Just say no sometimes. Sometimes we don't say no enough. Just say no sometimes. Do something new. Change up the routine. Lastly, prioritize your well-being. I definitely will link to the articles. And I like ending on prioritizing your well-being because that's overall all encapsulating. And that's your drop. Take what you need, leave the rest, and move gently into whatever comes next. If this moment helped, share it with somebody who could use a little clarity today.